Hello, and welcome to another Dashtoon tutorial. In the last video, we talked about basic image generation using the text-to-image generation method. In this video, we will go over all the different generation methods that you can use in Dashtoon Studio. Let's create a new frame to start with. Click on the Frame menu item on the left toolbar and click on the canvas to create a new frame. By default, the text-to-image generation method is selected. Add a simple prompt. Portrait shot of a young man with black hair, wearing a white shirt, garden in the background, in the prompt box in the right panel. Click on the Generate button to start generation. When your image generation completes, apply the image to the frame. Select the Mask tool from the left toolbar. The moment you select the Mask tool, you can see that the generation method has changed to inpaint. Inpaint is a method that allows you to change any specific part of an image. Draw a mask over the white shirt of your generated image. The mask should cover the target area fully and include a little more of the surrounding area while masking. Increase the Change % slider to 100, change the prompt to a red shirt, and click on the Generate button. Once the image is generated, you can see the image has changed only under the masked area. The Change % slider determines how much you want the masked area to change. There is another slider called Retain Composition. If you have a larger area under the mask and you would like to retain the original composition, you can set this to 20 or 30 and generate to get a variation that follows the original composition. The next generation method we are going to look at is image to image. With the generation method set to image and the change % set to 90, click on the Generate button. Image to image is useful to create variations from your image input. It is very similar to inpaint, but without a masked area. The next two generation methods that we are going to check out are the storyboard to comic and edge to comic. Storyboard to comic takes an image input and creates a variation that follows the input image closely depending on the influence %. Unlike inpaint and image to image generation methods, these two processes require some input. You can use any image or 2D line art. You can even use the brush tool and draw something inside your frame. Let's remove the image inside the frame. Click on the image twice. The first click selects your frame. The second click selects your image. With the image selected, you can drag it outside the frame. Click on the brush tool to start drawing a rough storyboard. Just sketching out an indicative outline is enough if you set your influence slider to a low value. Once you have the rough storyboard ready, you can write a prompt to describe the scene and generate. Here is an image and an actual storyboard, and you can see how they turned out using storyboard to comic. Edge to comic is also similar, but the way it treats your input image is slightly different, making it better when you are using reference images as inputs. There is one last generation method that is slightly different called live. Let's start with a blank frame and change the generation method to live. In the live mode, there is no Generate button. You can make any changes to the frame or the prompt input, and the image keeps updating automatically. It is most useful to create custom compositions from scratch in a step-by-step process. Create a couple of images and test out the different generation modes. Share your creations on our Discord channel.